Hello there, this is Lynn Allen. Thank you again for joining me for another Tips and Tricks Tuesday, and thank you so much for all the emails that I received as a result of my last tip that had to do with AutoCAD. Now don't you worry, I promise I'll continue down that vein, but today we're going to focus on something slightly different. Now if you take a look at my screen, you'll see that I have 4 text strings that are not lined up at all. And I want them to be lined up. I want them all to be lined up underneath that first text string that says this text. All right, and I'm going to show you how to do this with quick properties. Now you may not think to use quick properties to do something like this, but quick properties is actually a pretty powerful command. Now I also bet you probably turn quick properties off. I can't say that I really blame you because sometimes it's in the way and an irritation. So the first thing that we need to make sure is that you have quick properties turned on. I like to do this from the status bar by clicking the quick properties icon, but you can also do a Control-Shift-P if you prefer. I like to do it from the status bar. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and select any one of these text strings and pull quick properties down. And the first thing that we have to do is we're going to have to customize it so that it's going to work for what I want to do. So I'm upper right hand corner going to select this customize option. This is going to launch us into the CUI, and I know this looks a little scary because there's so much information on this page. It's not scary at all. Over on the right hand side of the screen, this is the part that has to do with quick properties. And if I use this slider bar down here, I am focused on the position X, right? I'm going to line everything up to the X coordinate. So I'm going to pick position X, and I'm going to say OK. So that's the first part of this. So now if I come in here and I select all of these text strings, which is what I want to do, you will see that position X shows up, and it also tells me that position X varies. No kidding, right? That's why they're all over the place. We want them all to line up with this grip right up here, right? That would make us really happy. So I'm going to go ahead and select inside of this box. Now you will see there's a little option here that allows you to pick what appears to me as being an X coordinate. And I'm going to show you what happens if you pick that. That was the first thing I decided to try to do. If I go ahead and select that, I want you to see that all the text lines up on top of each other. Okay, that's so totally not what I want, right? So let's undo that. That's not what I wanted. Let's try this again. I'm going to grab my text strings, go back into quick properties, and I am going to use my calculator to grab the X coordinate of that text up there. If you already knew the X coordinate, you could just type it in. You know what? I don't know what it is. So I'm going to go to the calculator. And you'll see that there's this great option for getting coordinates. All right, let's get coordinates. And I love the fact that my grips are still on here. This makes it really easy to grab that starting coordinate. Now it gives me an X and a Y. I don't care about the Y. I just care about the X. So I'm going to move my cursor in here and just grab the X. Right click, copy. Ready? Close that up. Come down here, right click, paste. Look at that, magic, everything moved to the appropriate coordinate. Love that. Now, you don't have to do this with just text strings. You can do it with just about any object that you want to. But I think you can see that quick properties is a very powerful command. All right, so give it a try. Take a look at quick properties. And I am going to see you back here in 2 more weeks. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, make it a good one.